Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Backlog Banter. I'm Tucker, and I'm, of course, joined by the arbiter of taste himself, Abram Buhner. And today we've got a very interesting topic. The Game Awards 2020 are just around the corner. I think, 5 days? No, yeah, it's the
Yes.
10th. 5 days. And, of course, games, awards, we like those. But we're really here for the announcements. Let's be fucking real. But we don't know what they are because how could we?
Right.
But the thing is, that is not going to stop us from talking about it, from talking about what it could be. So here we are. Abram is here to present me with some possible announcements that could happen, some hype or possibly unhyped things that could come out of the Game Awards. And he's here to spitball at them at me, bounce them off me as if I'm a wall, playing fucking squash. Who knows? Is that a
A
correct reference? I
squash
don't know.
reference.
Yeah, I heard someone reference it in a
Wow.
movie I watched today. Maybe it was a movie from the '60s, but regardless, I'll be
Well,
your
there we
squash
go.
ball, baby.
I would love nothing more. Well, what I would actually love the most is getting to actually watch the Game Awards live with you. But of
Yeah.
course, I am going to be out of town. Frankly,
Out of
having a lot
Africa.
more fun out of Africa. Yes, card in the corner. Having a lot more fun than
Sure.
watching the fucking Game Awards with you losers and me hanging out with
Mhm.
my girlfriend. But the the
Girls.
the the bottom line is that if I can't be there for the reaction, the discussion, well, I'm sure is diddly going to be here for the predictions. And I got a
Mhm.
couple spicy predictions for you. Now they're not incredibly spicy because I wanted to keep them grounded in some sense of reality.
Sure.
But one Mr. Geoffrey Keighley has gotten some really terrible, boring, generic, plain announcements, but he's also gotten some
Okay.
incredibly hype moments. And he
Sure.
always
Yeah.
gets announcements from the bigger companies, whether you're gonna you're gonna end up getting a gameplay for Breath of the Wild or fucking Cranky Kong in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. You don't know, but Nintendo is gonna show up.
Mhm.
So I've got predictions for a bunch of different things, and the first one I want to give is very safe.
Okay.
Tucker, when
This
a
is a
video
low
game,
Scoville level prediction.
sure.
Yeah.
When a video game is coming out that I'm very excited for, I lose interest in playing everything else. I don't know if this happens to you. I'd much
Mm.
rather read about this game, watch videos about this game, and wait for its inevitable arrival.
Mhm.
Right now, that game is Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
aware.
fucking
Yeah.
over the moon. I keep talking to you about it. You don't care, but I don't care that you don't care. So I
Mhm.
keep telling you about it anyway. Now, much like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 2 years ago, Cyberpunk 2077 is not going to be up for Game of the Year because it releases late. And
Yeah.
exactly like Smash Brothers, it launches the midnight of the
Yeah.
game. Well, actually, it launches the day before the Game Awards are on its launch day.
Okay. Well, regardless, similar
So
situation. Yeah.
I think that Cyberpunk is going to get a trailer.
Okay.
And I think that the Stinger reveal is going to be like the Keanu Reeves reveal at Xbox's E3, but
Mhm.
it's going to be good
Geoff
old
Keighley. Oh.
Hideo Kojima. I was actually thinking Geoff Keighley, but Geoff Keighley's not big enough. Well, he's a big figure, but other than his weird sexual relationship with Hideo Kojima himself, I
Mhm.
don't think he can really get in other people's games to that extent. Now Hideo has been leaked to be in Cyberpunk.
Oh,
Um,
okay. So this is a. I didn't know
th-
that, by the way.
this is
So
low
that would have
stakes.
been surprise to me if you had not fucking
Yeah,
spoiled it for me.
but it's gonna get a little bit more. It's gonna get a little more fiddly in a moment.
Okay. All right.
So I think that's going to happen, and I think that Hideo will come out and then present an award afterwards. So
Sure.
the prediction is we're going to get a Cyberpunk trailer. The stinger will be Kojima. People won't have found him in the fucking 12 hours the game will be out for yet, because the game's like 200 hours long.
Mhm.
He'll give an award. That'll be that. I
Yay.
think that'd be super, super, super cool.
Sure. Yeah. I mean that is a low Scoville level prediction, but
Yes.
doesn't matter. I think regardless, that's cool. And as someone who is not particularly invested in the hype of Cyberpunk 2077, even I think that the fucking Keanu Reeves stinger for Xbox is what was it last year or the year before?
Yeah,
Fucking whatever.
2019 E3.
Regardless, that was a really cool moment, and if they can generate that kind of hype again, unfortunately, a little bit watered down by the fact that he's been leaked.
Yeah.
But would still be very cool, and obviously, I want Kojima more involved with Game Awards and stuff like that. So cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's Geoff Keighley is not going to host a small luncheon and not at least mention Hideo Kojima. So he's
Mhm.
going to be here at the Game Awards again as usual. My next one includes another celebrity presenter, one
Okay.
Miss Brie Larson, who
Oh,
is
okay.
presenting an award.
Yes.
Now, one Miss Brie Larson is presenting, one Mr. Reggie Fils-Aimé is going to be there.
Okay.
One Miss Samus Aran has been teased for Fortnite. I am of the opinion that Brie Larson, known Metroid fangirl,
Yes.
will present an award, and she will also present the announcement of one Samus Aran in Fortnite.
Okay. I would
However,
personally prefer if it was Swedish Chef presenting that particular announcement.
fair, fair.
But you know what? They can all be winners.
I think though
What is
that
Swedish
that
Chef announcing? Let's predict that.
we'll go. We're gonna fucking get to Swedish Chef.
Okay. Okay.
I think what we need to contextualize is the fact that Nintendo is not stupid. They know that the optics of Samus being gone and coming back to do the Fortnite grab her crotch and hold an L up to her head dance is not remarkable optics. I think that'll be followed up with Nintendo's one announcement of the show,
Okay.
which will be for the Metroid Prime trilogy
Yeah.
on
Okay.
Nintendo Switch.
And that would be a great announcement.
Yeah. Is it possible that they do a Bayo 3, Bayo 1+2 thing where we get that Metroid Prime 4 stinger and a trilogy announcement? It's possible, but I think they're going to save the 4 for later. I think that they can already get some good hype, but Metroid is one of Nintendo's rare franchises that from an aesthetic level, from a presentation level, is going to appeal to the scope of the entire industry. It's got that more mature resonance.
Yeah.
I think I've always thought that the Game Awards was the right place to show off Metroid Prime. So I think this is going to be it. I think it's going to be tied to Brie Larson.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
I'm positive of it. Another safe one for you. We're getting an Uncharted movie trailer.
Okay, yeah. Are those rumors floating in the wind, or are they just so obvious that people are talking about it regardless?
I think it's just the fact that one Thomas Holland is presenting an award.
Timothy.
Timothy Holland will show a trailer for his movie, I think.
Sure. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense, and that would be really cool.
While we're in the realm of PlayStation,
okay,
I think there's a couple different ways that this can go. Okay.
Okay, I'm tightening my fucking belt and my seatbelt. A lot of belts around me.
Yeah, get your strap on.
I will certainly.
I think PlayStation is going to either show a trailer for God of War Ragnarok.
Oh God.
Or announce Blue Point's next project, which I firmly believe is a Metal Gear Solid remake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if it was God of War, I'd be like, hey, that's cool. If it was Metal Gear Solid, the geographical distance between where I will be and where you guys will be will not contain the reverberation of noise that I will make from my body that will reach you and over there in Texas.
Now, here's the question. Why does this particular thing excite you so much? Because as far as I know, you have minimal connection to the Metal Gear Solid franchise.
I like the idea of being a Metal Gear fan. And I really want to play these games.
I also am only a little bit hesitant of that because Blue Point's latest game launched, fucking let me check my clocks and watches, 2 weeks ago.
Well, here's the thing. It's one of those if there's smoke, there's fire type of deals. And Blue Point is getting bigger. They're ballooning. And Demon's Souls has been in the works for who knows how long. I'm sure that they could have had a secondary team working on a Metal Gear Solid thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's possible. However, I think of the two, the Ragnarok trailer is more likely.
Yeah. Considering we know that's coming next year, or at least it's been announced to be. Yeah, quote unquote. But
I think it will hit next year.
Yeah.
I think it will. Yeah.
Okay.
Now
that'd be great. I mean, you saw my God of War 2 fucking reaction. Holy shit. That's goddamn, I'm so excited for that. Oh God.
I want to bring it around town to where we began with one Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Okay.
I think that the big Gatorade, to use my own phrase that I've coined and trademarked myself, the Gatorade get hype moment of Game Awards 2020.
Trademark Abram Bueter.
Trademark Abram Bueter will be the Hideo Kojima Konami makeup sex announcement of Silent Hills.
Oof, that's a big deal.
This has been rumored and teased to high fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what Hideo is working on next. He's been a little bit close-lipped, and historically, of course, we had Geoff Keighley airing the dirty laundry between the two in what was the most OG moment I've ever seen in any kind of stage show of this manner. Having him be like, "Hey, you know what? They fucked him over. I wanted him here.
Oh
He's
yeah, I
my
remember
boy.
that. Yeah.
That was so goddamn cool of Geoff Keighley. So I think that this would be the perfect stage for reconciliation. And like Metal Gear Solid Remake from Bluepoint, these two things have been rumored to such an extent that either that they're blatantly false and just absolute disinformation, or real. And I think that it's probably real because leaks outside of the Nintendo sphere are almost always real.
Oh yeah, I can see
So
that.
that's, I think, the big slate of announcements. My other announcement is that there will be 3 world premieres of AAA games that look completely nondescript.
Okay.
There'll be like a shooter. There'll be like a narrative-driven game that looks like Journey, but it's not Journey. And there'll be a fucking there'll be like an auto chess or some shit. There are going to be 3 AAA game announcements that look like
Yeah.
everything else.
I mean, there's like that Dungeons and Dragons game floating out in the fucking ether. There's a lot of like, medieval RPGs, stuff like that. Zombie based shooter games. Those games are out there. They're being worked on. They gotta be announced somewhere. So might as well be like in between you eating your fucking cheese and crackers while watching the game awards.
Might as
But
well.
but I mean, honestly, those are some solid predictions. I don't think any of them are completely out of the realm of possibility. There's no way in fuck you got all of them right. I honestly don't think there's no way in fuck you got more than half of them right. But I don't think that discredits the fact that these are very reasonable. And like as you were saying them in my mind, like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I can see the production value that they have put into this, and I can hear the announcer's voice saying Hideo Kojima, Brie Larson, the fucking all that going on. I don't know too much about how the Game Awards this year is working. They don't have an audience as far as I know, and it is I think it's taking place in 2 places at once. And it's being clipped together or something like that. It's some sort of weird multinational presentation thing. And I don't know how much that impacts or doesn't impact the scope of the presentation.
Sure.
Or regardless, there's gonna be some cool stuff here, and that's what I always go into the Game Awards looking forward to. Of course, I like the celebration of the industry. I like how professional Geoff Keighley presents everything. I just like the fact that everyone comes together on these stages. I mean, literally, what was it like 3 or 4 years ago? They had fucking Phil Spencer, Veggie, and what was it? Sean Layden? Yeah, on
really
stage
cool.
together, and they were like, "Guys, look, we're not actually killing each other. We're all alive, and we're on the stage together." But I think the Kojima one is obviously the big bomb. Also, you made 2 Kojima predictions. Do you think those are connected in any way, like your Samus Metroid like flow connection, or do you think it's a sort of a middle and an end banger?
I think they're probably middle and end. At
Do we
least that's
want
what my
to
source has told me.
do we want to bring up the Smash?
Well, that was my last prediction.
Okay, all right. Well, you were sitting there fucking quietly. I was giving my analysis of what you just talked
Yeah.
about.
Now I've gotten all my information from Ed Keighley, Geoff Keighley's half brother. Has been feeding me information.
Okay.
And the last thing Ed told me is that we had a Smash reveal.
Okay.
Now it's gonna be one that's gonna make me unhappy.
Oh God, I hope so. That's the thing. I really hope so.
My baseline prediction for most Smash Bros. Characters is that's gonna make me unhappy because even when the character inevitably disappoints me, I get like the moral justification and satisfaction of knowing I predicted it.
But you would be disappointed.
Yes.
Okay.
I really think that the next character to get into Super Smash Brothers is a quid pro quo of sorts.
Okay.
I think it's one Mr. Tim Jonesy.
Okay.
From Fortnite.
All right. Oh, I see your quid pro quo. And here's the thing. Not completely out of the realm of possibility. I think that it's a little bit spicy. I mean, we haven't gotten a lot of characters that are super new and like, culturally relevant at the moment. There's a lot of reflection characters and things of that nature. Byleth, Min. The Fire Emblem characters, of course, are kind of their own thing. But even I would say, no, Joker being the one that mostly stands out in my mind is like, holy shit, he's really new and he's making it in. And Jonesy, I think, Fortnite has that cultural impact. And obviously you're saying the quid pro quo makes a lot of sense. That's not something that particularly appeals to me, but I'm of the mindset that the cultural importance, the recognizability, the moveset potential, the stages, that all that stuff, the uniqueness for the game, it is what's most important. And even if it's fucking Jonesy and I don't really care for Fortnite, I think that that's a worthy announcement. And I think that'd be really cool. I do, however, think that if we do get a Smash announcement, I don't predict it being Jonesy. I think that this possible deal of Samus being in, maybe Jonesy's in like, maybe he's the last character slot or the second to last one if it does end up happening. But I do think that a banger Smash announcement would really bring people's hype levels back up, because Nintendo's been a bit piddling about for the last entire fucking year. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Of their announcements. So I think something big like that. I think what they need to do is another, is this Smash? We don't know. Oh, hey, holy shit, it's Smash moment, because those always end the best, in my opinion.
Fortman has that potential.
Yeah,
Because
no, true.
if you assume that there'll be
CGI
other,
trailers.
yeah, if you assume there'll be other Fortnite stuff beeping and bopping around, it could have a similar effect to like the Inkling trailer from the original
Yeah.
Smash Ultimate thing, where we got the Octo expansion and we got the less cool Splatoon announcement of Smash Ultimate. So I think that could be mirrored here.
Yeah.
And I do think this is going to be, I think the Game Awards are going to be especially big this year because of just the state of the rest of the year. I think that Jeffrey really understands the importance of bringing everyone together. And he's one of the few people in the industry with the power to do that.
Yeah.
I think that he doesn't get enough credit for just how fucking huge and influential and important he is in the media lens. So I think we're going to get a pretty big and exciting showcase, even with it being like quasi remote, even with everyone being kind of separated. I mean, he's already gotten a lot of celebrities, kind of to my chagrin. I'm of the general sentiment that if it was industry people, it'd be cooler.
Yeah.
But Gal Gadot being there, interesting. We'll see why she was brought in, and other people like the guy from ESPN. I forget his name, Steven something.
No clue.
Like he's got
Spielberg?
some very no,
okay.
not Spielberg.
Steven Minecraft?
But I think it's gonna be a big show. I think it's gonna be a big show.
I would say the last hanging thing in my mind that this is what?
A hanging Chad. Political reference for you from the 2000 election.
Yeah, don't get that one.
Southern Florida.
Okay. But I think the one thing that I'm gonna predict, and this is a low ball, all right.
Okay.
I've got some low balls hanging here. And that is
Do you?
Yes. And that is Warner Brothers bringing trailers for their games. They've got 3 big ones that we can possibly see: Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Batman, Gotham Knights, and also the Harry Potter game. All 3 of those ripe for trailers, ripe for announcements, ripe for building hype. So I do think we see at least one of them, possibly more.
You've forgotten about the biggest 2021 game, which I actually hadn't even thought about. But this game only got, since it got delayed, it only has a loose spring 2021 window. So we could get a release date trailer for my most anticipated WB game of 2021, which is Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Oh, you know what? Totally. 1000%. Are you kidding me? Yeah. No, that's coming. I think Skywalker Saga. No, that was announced at Xbox, wasn't it? I think initially.
It got announced. I think it might have even just got announced on Twitter or something. But we most recently saw it at Gamescom opening night live.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that being underwhelming.
But no, I think that's a good poll.
Good poll. Do you think we see anything from Halo Infinite?
No, only because they've specifically said that we will not see anything from Halo.
Oh, wait, really? Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard that.
We're going to get a quote unquote high level overview of the game's current status before the Game Awards. And now if I check,
that's soon.
Yeah, if I consult my calendar, that's in 5 days, and mum is the fucking word on that game. As more talent leaves the studio in panic.
Oh God!
I hope they're doing okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
No? Okay.
No,
Well, then
I
I
don't think
think
so.
I think that about wraps it up. I will, as I'm editing this, I will go through. I will write down all the predictions just so we can have a little fucking checklist as the Game Awards inevitably happen, and we watch them and we find out what actually happened. I hope you in some way are able to keep up with this. I mean, I know you'll receive the updates, but this is just so much better to be watched live, even when it's not particularly hype. You got to find a way to do it.
I'll have them on in the background, probably, unless I don't, and I'll just check Twitter. Maybe I'll have the backlog banter live stream because you guys are gonna live stream your reactions to it, right?
Yeah, we are. I hope so.
You better fucking do that. You
Yeah,
gotta do that. And then if something crazy happens, I can call and you can hold me up to your mic.
that's true. That's true, and I'll do that. Yeah, that sounds
All right.
fucking great.
Yeah.
And on that
I'll only
note,
call in for Metroid.
not even
Metal
Jonesy
Gear.
Jonesy Fortnite Smash. God, no. You know what? I will call you if that happens.
Okay.
Actually, if any of your predictions here come true, I will call you, and we'll have your live feedback.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right.
I think this show will end with Ed Keighley being assassinated live on stream.
Holy shit. How'd you know my plan? Okay, well, and on that possibly incriminating note, thank you very much for watching, everyone.
You're welcome.
Abram, this is his last video being recorded before he leaves for God, who the fuck knows how long. I don't know when you come back. That doesn't mean I don't have a couple of righteous things in the can to put out after you leave. But thank you very much for pulling me in for this last one. I'm glad we recorded this. I'm excited for the Game Awards, and we will see you in 2 weeks. I hope to not communicate with you until then.
Fucking same.
Bye. Oh, subscribe, like the video, watch our content.
Goodbye. I think we can start calling you Tucker Book Depository Hazel.
Oh God, because I assassinate Ed Keighley.
This is a fun one.
Book suppository.
Book suppository.
God.
I wouldn't want to take a suppository, I don't think.
What's the other word? Oh, enema. That's similar, right?
No.
Isn't a suppository butt related medicine?
Well, I mean, they're both butt related, but that's very wide. You know, that's a wide spectrum of activities.
It's not like you're getting fucking Sanic tattooed in your lower ass cheek.
I was thinking about getting Birdo right here.
Oh God.
Okay.
I was thinking of getting the box art for Phalanx on the Super Nintendo tattooed across my chest.
Fucking old banjo man.
Yeah, I am a gamer. Rip open your shirt, revealing Phalanx.
What a fucking specific reference.